Wall Street is starting to freak out about the national debt. And this is one of the biggest medium-term risks to the entire economy. And I'm not saying that lightly. This does really worry me. And I think it's super important you understand what's going on here and what's at stake. I think most people intuitively understand that having a ton of national debt is not good. You need to understand why it's not good and how this could all play out to really understand this. If a country like the United States racks up too much debt, there are basically two things that can happen. It can either go bankrupt and stop paying its debt, or it can print more money to service that debt. If you look at history plus our current political environment, I think there's very little chance that we're going to just stop paying our debt, or that we're going to implement serious austerity and actually start chipping away at our deficits. The more likely option is the US prints more money to service its debt, which would cause huge inflation and would devalue the dollar. This is why a lot of big investors are freaking out, because they're the ones holding the debt that the US owes. So they're sitting there thinking that the US government owes me money, but the value of the money they're going to pay me in the future is worth less. And to compensate for that risk, they are going to demand higher interest payments on treasuries, which makes borrowing costs for the US government and for normal people like you and me go up, which in turn can put a huge strain on the economy. You still with me? I hope so, because this is a serious problem. I know it's a little hard to follow, but this is stuff that keeps me up at night and something you should try and learn about and definitely pay attention to.